Just call 1-800-591-1682. That's 1-800-591-1682. 1-800-591-1682.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. Again, that number is 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we will see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember the phone number. Again, it's 313-444-3463. Again, that number is 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Don't turn it off now. You need this stuff. Tampa Bay's Tan Talk Radio Network.
We interrupt the Dead Doctors Don't Lie program to bring you a Tan Talk exclusive. We take you now live in studio with your hosts, Don Reese and Tina Patch.
I like this song.
Ooh, I hope you like that song as much as we do.
Money, money? Who doesn't like money?
Exactly. Hi, I'm Dawn Reese, your host. It is about 3:40 in the afternoon. This is called The Business View, and thank you so much, Chris, our producer. And let me introduce this extraordinary, amazing woman, Tina. Tell everybody your first and last name.
My name's Tina Marie Patch.
Right. And you're here at Tan Talk Radio. You're live, and you're super excited because you have such amazing business that you want to talk about and what you do as a business entrepreneur woman.
Yep, I do. So we know each other from a previous business I had a few decades ago, which was the pageant business. And then I moved back to New York and got involved in wholesale distribution. That's how I got to Florida.
Right.
Did really well at my corporate job, well enough to become self-employed and do that kind of consulting work on my own. And then I was doing some HR work that after a couple of years got a little too much of a drudge for me. And
You mean like sitting in the office all day?
No, interviewing people all day long.
Okay.
Yes, and you find a lot of interesting things about the workforce when you are interviewing people every day, all day long.
Right.
It's kind of scary. So I've always been a small business owner. Even when I had a corporate job, I had a side business, which was involved in the pageant industry. I was a vendor for 12 years. It was called Temple Creations. Did really well. Saw a lot of my old friends, and it was really cool. Traveled all over the country.
Well, say hi to all your friends live on the World Wide Net.
I forget that the camera's over there.
Yeah, that's okay.
I forget. Right. So, but I was looking for something fun to do because I manage a medical office up in New Jersey remotely, and I do tax work, and I do a couple other logistics and IT work. So I wanted to do something fun. And back when I was at my corporate job in 2008, I happened to notice an ad that said, well, work for chocolate. I am a chocoholic. And it was Mars Corporation. They had started a division called Dove Chocolate Discoveries. So I looked at it, went on their website, thought, oh, how cool, but I had no time. My kids were young, already had a thriving side business, so I shelved it. Recently, over the spring, I happened to notice a couple of friends talking about it. A friend of mine up in Kim McCready, hey, Kim, she was doing it, and I revisited it and decided that that would be my next business. Did a lot of research and did a lot of vetting the corporation. I've never done direct sales before. Heard actually bad things about direct sales. Knew friends that did things I won't name any companies, but did direct sales and were very disappointed in it. So I stepped into it very carefully, as you should when you do have a business. You don't just wing it, right? Right. We do our research.
Right.
We have a business plan. Because you always have to have a business plan. You just don't wing things, especially when you're spending money.
Right.
So
Good
that's
points.
what I did. Yeah.
Good points for people
you don't
out
wing
there.
it. It's really hard to wing it. You might wing it, but it's not going to last. It's not sustainable. So I did a lot of research, told all my friends and family to gauge the reaction. Everybody was like, cool, oh my God, I'll support you, I'll do a party, whatever. So immediately, the minute I signed up, I had all sorts of events and parties lined up, did it really quick. Became a team leader within 5 weeks.
Wow.
I sold a lot of product because it's everything tastes good. It's 100% guarantee. Again, it's backed by a large corporation. So it's fun. It just keeps building and growing. Wanting a lot of great incentives.
Now, I see that you are always hiring. Now, you had a beautiful
yes.
lady with you today.
Yeah, so what happens is there's very few people, independent reps in the state of Florida, actually in the whole Southeast, and so there's always wide open opportunity to come on board with Dove Chocolate Discoveries. I personally mentor everybody that joins my team.
I love that. I
Yes,
see that.
I believe in that. I miss that. I did that. I love mentoring my former employees. I like watching them grow and move on and become successful. So I want to use that in my because I'm doing so well with Dove that I want to give back and show other people that with a little hard work and a business plan and insight and a little bit ingenuity, you can have your own business. And this is a good avenue because you have support. So now I became somebody who was very not negative towards direct sales, but very kind of how do I put it, suspect of direct sales. Just somebody who is really supportive and realizes if it's the right company, it'll be the right fit. And for me, it was the right fit. And it could be the right fit for a lot of people.
And that's a good point because a lot of people don't realize, they go to a job, and I've dealt with this, and they've said, oh, I'm sorry, it's not a fit for you. It's not like a shoe, but there is a right fit for the company for you.
Yeah.
If they believe if it's for you, it'll fall in your lap.
Right. If it's meant to be. I mean, I have been lucky in my career that I did something I didn't even go to college for. I went to college to be a solar engineer, and I ended up in the construction wholesale business. Never in a million years, but it was the right fit. I was in sales at first, but when I went over in the operations side, I mean, it was my thing. I was very good at it, very good with software, very good with cost, kind of cost initiatives. So that was a great fit for me, to move from sales to more of a management people. I'm a people person. I loved having a team, managing them. So that's what I want to do with Dove Chocolate Discoveries. I'm starting to build a small team, but it's not a fit for everyone.
Right.
That's the thing.
You have to be a go-getter as well.
You do. You can't just expect to, start a business and the business and your sales are not going to just, you're not going to trip over it. You've got to work hard, get yourself out there. You've got to advertise. I see a lot of people join these direct sales and I watch them and they don't want to spend any money. Well, it takes money to earn money. You've got to advertise. You've got to let people know you're out there. Like I personally don't do online parties. I have a food product. You have to taste it. So my method may not be the book method for Dove Chocolate Discoveries, but it's worked for me. I've sold a ton. I'm about to earn my second trip to Jamaica for my boyfriend.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Free, all incentive, 5-day in May. Every May they have wonderful trips. I've already earned, I earned my own last month.
Wow.
And I'm just about to earn my boyfriend. So, but I didn't sit back in my home office at home, and the sales didn't come to me. I was out there.
How do you get motivated? What motivates you to get going?
It's
in the morning?
fun. I'm telling my son right now, doesn't know what he wants to do with his life. I said to him, if it's fun, you'll love it. Like,
Right.
you know how people post on Facebook, oh, I can't wait, it's Friday, or oh my God, it's Monday?
Right.
I never had those thoughts.
Right.
I never would ever, you will never see me post, oh my God, thank God it's Friday, or oh my God, it's Monday. You know why? Because I love what I do.
I did that in the corporate job. I understand completely.
But I get.
Yeah.
I couldn't wait for my weekends when I work 60 days a week. I will agree with you. But if you love your job,
That's true.
it's not a job, right?
Right, and
It's
as
fun.
you're a business consultant, independent rep,
Yeah.
and what are you looking for people out there that you know what? It's the holidays. I can't get a job. I need a job.
Right, I do that, and it's interesting. I post a lot on Facebook saying, help wanted, Dove Chocolate Discoveries, and people say, does it cost anything? And I tell them, no, it doesn't. All you have to do is have a launch party. And they're like, well, what do I have to do? Nothing. Invite your friends and family. I'll actually do everything for you the first party, and you're going to learn from me. And I'm always taken aback when people are like, oh, I don't want to do that. Then you're not the right fit.
Right.
Because you don't just join a company and then do no work because the door is going to close really quick.
Right. What ages would you be looking for right now?
Well, you should be, because we do serve alcoholic drinks, you should be 21.
Okay, that's good.
I prefer anybody on my team to be 21, unless you're one of my admins. I do have a young girl who works with me, but she's not obviously serving any of our martini mixes that are so wonderful.
Now, is that just Tampa area? What areas are all over Florida?
No, they can be anywhere. No.
Really? Anywhere?
Anywhere, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they can be anywhere. You know, I'll work with them. If I personally can't help them with their first launch, I will send somebody to help them.
That's awesome. So you can use this podcast and live video feed for everybody around the world.
Yeah.
You know, that's all around the U.S., all around the world.
Yeah, and it's backed by Mars Corporation, which is another reason why I decided to do it. I normally, like I said, would never consider a direct sales company because I've always had my own before I wholesale jewelry and accessories in the pageant industry. So I understand that business cycle, that business revenue. I hold a lot of inventory. I do it on purpose, you know, so that's my method. You don't necessarily have to with Dove Chocolate Discoveries. And that's another thing. I don't play by the book. You know, I think outside the box.
What about, I see you at a lot of vendor events as well, and then I see you at different places around town that, you know, like this morning I saw you on Bank of America.
Yep.
So you're a go-getter. You're out there. You're making things happen. You're not just waiting, you know, for phone calls.
No,
right.
I booked, I had 21 events in November, and for the month of December I have 19. Thursday I have 2.
Wow.
So, again, because it's out there, it's a great product, thank goodness, and it appeals to everyone, so that helps. You know, the makeups, the jewelries, they're great and wonderful. I buy them, but you're kind of narrowing your market. And another reason why I chose Dove is because I can sell to everybody. Everybody likes food. Chocolate is a $16 billion industry. With Dove Chocolate Discoveries, everything from barbecue sauces, coffee, tea, granola, baking mix. I mean,
hey, Chris, do we have her commercial we can run during this while we're here before, so people can actually hear her commercial as well as running on the station? That's amazing, you know. And then also, too, what is your website? Where can people get in touch with you? Your phone number, very important.
Yeah, so I that's another thing. There was opportunity for you to name your website anything you wanted. I noticed most people name it their name, not me. Mine is www.mydcdsite.com/ILUVCHOC. I love chalk or chocolate.
And how about your Facebook? Can they reach you on Facebook as well?
The same thing, only it's ILUVCHOCFL.
Okay.
I love chalk.
And your phone number?
It is 813-445-3295.
Okay, is this for women and men, both of them?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, there you go.
I'm trying to get Chris to come on board. See?
Hey, Chris.
I ask everybody, you know. I would love to have a man because, truthfully, I need a poster boy to show people this is not just a woman business. We have barbecue sauce. We have spices.
Wow.
We have a game day bundle. We have a barbecue bundle.
That's what we need to
the
hear.
Men love our products. We have the brownie mixes are amazing. My boyfriend absolutely loves the blonde brownies.
Oh.
So, yeah.
I told my mom I would never be a poster boy.
Oh, Chris, you're breaking my heart.
My son was a poster boy. He was a Burger King back in the days.
Breaking my heart, Chris. But you saw the catalog. Is it not amazing?
It is.
It is amazing. And we have 30 new products coming out in February. I can't wait to see what they are.
Wow.
I really can't.
And let's go to your commercial real quick. We'll be right back. We're super excited to have you here. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Tina, and I'm a team leader with Dove Chocolate Discoveries, a Mars Corporation. We are currently looking for people who have a love of food and drink combined with cocoa. You can own your own business free by just having a launch party to introduce your friends, family, neighbors, and others to our wonderful product line. You'll earn great income and have lots of fun. For more information, give us a call at 813-445-3295. Again, that's 813-445-3295.
And we're back. And that's the commercial that's running with Tan Talk Radio.
And Chris was great with it. I was a little nervous. I've never done such anything like that, but he was awesome. So.
I know. We have great super producers here, and we're proud of him.
Because he loves his job.
That's right, because he loves his job.
What day is it, by the way? I have no idea.
See, that's so cute. That's cute. I love it.
That's my point. You know, if you're, I was there. I mean, I changed companies early on because I was I got here through a company, and they were great to me. But when I got to Florida, it was much different. It wasn't a fit for me anymore.
What happens if somebody owns a business and they go, well, I have customers that come in all the time. This came to my mind just a second ago, and I'd like to join your company, and how I could have a launch party with my customers there.
I have 2 women who've already done that. I have somebody who has a pottery studio in
Perfect.
Mulberry, Deborah Thatcher, and then I have Julianne up in Brooksville, who already have other businesses, but they thought that Dove Chocolate Discoveries would be a good fit to combine that, because they both can have their parties in their existing space.
Okay.
And have themes, so that works. We, customer appreciation or whatever.
Oh, nail salons. Anybody out there that's listening?
Again,
right.
it's the think outside of the box.
Exactly.
Yes, Dove gives you suggestions, but don't be limited to what your corporation or your mentor suggests. You'll last long if you can think about your own ideas.
I agree completely. You're talking about thinking out of the box. I was just over at a big convention, and just as a second fantasy, and I had a table and a booth over there, a cruise that we're going on. It's super cool with the people from God, Stranger Things and The Walking Dead. But I did thinking out of the box, and I want to bring this to the table. There was a line full of Millie fans, and I took the flyers and I went one by one to over 300 people. I said, hey, she's going to be on our cruise. And we're going to talk about that tomorrow on my show, but we're here. I just want to give you that thinking out of the box. And the owner said, oh my God, she did that. You have to think out of the box. That's my point.
Yeah, I approach all sorts of people, about Dove Chocolate Discoveries when it's right. I'm not pushy. You can ask my boyfriend Fran, if somebody wants to join me, I give them an opportunity. But if they don't get back to me, I tell them they're not that serious. That is one thing you definitely do.
What are the hours they can put into it? No, let's see if you go on location to a vendor's. It could be 9 to 5 or.
It's up to you. You're the one who books it.
Okay.
It's your business. That's the key.
See, it's people out there that are driving. You're like, know what?
It's your business. So
right.
I will mentor you, but I will not do the work for you.
Well, I have a friend, Doreen, that is in South Florida, and she's in the beauty world, and I know she has her own beauty shop or something down there. And I know she's on Facebook, and I know she'd like to be a part of this. And I see many people joining Facebook as well. So this is great that you're giving people that opportunity.
Yeah, because to me, it was a great opportunity for me, and I was just doing it for fun.
Mm-hmm.
So I know there's many people out there who do direct sales because that's their income.
Right.
I want to do it for fun, and it just turned out to be more successful than I envisioned right away.
Mm-hmm.
And that's very pleasing. That is very exciting. But I also recognize that I can offer the opportunity to a lot of people because it's not a saturated market. That's another thing.
Mm-hmm.
Your market, if it's saturated, try to think of another idea. You got to do things differently.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be just like your competition,
right.
Because it doesn't work, and people get bored with that. And you have to know your market and know, will this really work? Like, I'm not going to take all my, chocolate and go over to Weight Watchers. It's probably not going to be a good fit.
Right.
Or they'll kill me.
Right.
But, so I take it into places where it's a good fit. I love doing fundraisers. We have a great fundraising program.
I was going to ask that next, right?
Yes, great
okay.
fundraising program. And there's 3 steps to it. It's a live event if you have the room. Then we transition you to a web portal where people can order online, and then a brochure where, so you can get a lot of
But,
interest.
the pageant world would be good for that, too, or any business that would like a fundraiser because, they're like, I want a fundraiser, I want to, get money for their trips and so forth.
Yeah, cheerleading, baseball, basketball,
exactly.
football, gymnastics, dance.
All of the people that are listening that, are part of this and say, you know what, hey, I'm going to talk to my director. My son's in gymnastics or whatever you're in. Yeah.
Yeah, all sorts of school groups because our schools are so underfunded. Mm-hmm. I'm doing one Friday night. I believe some of the proceeds I will give to her school.
Wow.
And then, I've done several. I've done several for CARE. It's an organization down in Ruskin.
Okay.
And so fundraising is good.
Can they just order the chocolates from you or any of the products from you for Christmas presents?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Because most likely their present's going to be very unique, especially if they're in this part of the country.
Wow.
And again, they can just go to my website or my Facebook page, but www.mydcdsite.com/ILUVCHOC.
Perfect. And your phone number again, give that out.
It's 813-445-3295.
Right. Now, if you have a business out there like Tina and you'd like to be a part of this business view that we are starting here and talk about your business for 20 minutes as we have some fun, you're going to get 40, 30-second commercial spots. It's $250. It is a great deal. Please call the station at 727-441-3000, or you can also go to tantalk1340.com and email Lola. She is a station owner. And we want to thank Lola for this opportunity. And Chris, we want to thank you. And any other last words? We have about a minute left.
Yep, just buy chocolate.
Buy chocolate. Just buy chocolate. And what is your favorite chocolate?
Mine, actually, it's the blackberry chipotle sauce. It's actually not a chocolate. It's just one of their, yes.
I remember you gave me a sample of that.
We have an entire savory line. So,
right.
And that's my favorite. And then next to it is the cinnamon dusted almonds.
Oh, how
which I'm about to bring in here for you guys.
Oh, no. I got to get back on my bicycle. Well, anything else that you want to give points of? We're about to close the show.
Yeah, thank you.
Any shout outs to anybody?
Just my love Fran, because he helps me. He's the one who booked today.
Awesome.
Yeah, he booked the Bank of America and booked me, told me about some other venues.
And how about any of your workers that work for your promotion?
Oh, yeah, Lisa and Julianne and Deborah. And so I have somebody, Celeste, up in Ocala doing great.
Awesome. Well, let's wave to everybody. We're about seconds away.
Thank you.
This is called The Business View, Tan Talk Radio, and we hope you come back and we have your own show here.
We'll see. I'm busy selling
You're
chocolate.
Really good. You can sell it on the air with your own show as well. All right, I'm Dawn Reese, your host. We'll be tuning out.
WTAN, Clearwater, Tampa Bay. WDCF, Dade City, Tampa Bay. WZHR, Zephyr Hills, Tampa Bay.
To elect Trump's key priorities, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell says a resolution to repeal the Affordable Care Act will top the agenda when the new Congress convenes January 3rd. Correspondent Manu Raju.
Some health policy experts are warning that the moment that the repeal takes effect, that the whole system could become unraveled and essentially force them to enact a replacement right away. And that would require a lot of support from not just within the Republican Party, Democrats cutting a deal, finding a replacement to such a massive system.
After meeting with President-elect Trump today, a billionaire from Japan is vowing to invest $50 billion in the U.S. and to work toward creating 50,000 new jobs. Masayoshi Son is chief executive of SoftBank, which controls the U.S. telecom company Sprint. And Alaska Airlines has won government approval to buy rival Virgin America after agreeing to trim its flight selling partnership with American Airlines. The combined airline would be the nation's fifth largest. I'm Chaz Henry.